Hello, students. Today going to start. We are going to start a new topic in grade 9, right, from IT book of CBSE. The topic is about information technology and the ITES industry. So I'll start with the topic. First of all, I like to share the screen where I can show you the book. So this is the book introduction. The name of the unit is Introduction to IT and ITES Industry. Now let's go through the introduction part of the chapter. Now here, information and communication technology, which is in short called as ICT. Now that has become one of the basic requirements of the modern society. Now we know that it's a part of the society nowadays. IT is one of the world's fastest growing economic activities, right? It's the fastest growing sector where things are coming up, things are growing very fast. Now IT, so we are familiar with that, but the thing is, what is ITES? ITES is information technology enabled services, right? So these are the services provided by information technology, basically. So what all services we use which are related to IT sector. Now all these services we'll study all the services one by one in this chapter. And these all services, ITES services, they've changed the way the world has looked up, because a lot of new technologies are there, new things are there. People are tech savvy now, and a lot of things can be done with the help of computers only, right? And a lot of changes or contributions are there in the Indian economy because of the IT sector. Now first of all, we'll talk about IT, information technology. It means creating, managing, storing, and exchanging information. So any kind of information is what which is meaningful, which has some data in it. Data once processed is called as information. So किसी तरह की information को हम create करें, उसको manage करें, उसको store करें, या we are sending that information from one place to another. So this all comes under information technology, right? And we know that IT includes various type of technologies that deals with the information. For example, hardware we can use, software technology we use. Hardwares are the physical things that we can see on the computer, like monitor, keyboard, mouse. All these are hardwares. And the software technology are the softwares which we had installed in the systems, like operating system is the most common one. So we use different kind of technologies just to impart information, create information, manage and store and then exchange information, right? Now first of all, we should understand what is information. Now the computer takes data as input. Whatever data we are giving to the system, it is the input, right? Data refers to the raw facts and material. So data is whatever which we give to the system for processing. जो हम कंप्यूटर को देते हैं वो डेटा है, and computer processes the data and then produce the final result. That final result is basically the information, right? So this is the basic difference between data and information. Data is raw and it is always given to the CPU for working. The CPU it works on that data, it produces a result, and that result is basically your information, right? For example, if we talk about uh, data related to the students in the class, right? This is like number of boys and girls in the class is actually the data, fine. And once some conclusion is drawn based on this data, that conclusion is the information, right? I'll take a simple example, like if I want my computer to multiply two numbers, so the numbers that I'm giving for multiplication is the data, and then computer multiplies those numbers and give us the final answer. That final answer is the information. Okay, it's the processed data, right? Now, IT is a integrated part of business. Nowadays, business applications, various business applications or business areas, they use ITs a lot, right? It's an essential part. Computers and essential information systems are the essential part of business today, right? IT has several benefits for the business. क्या क्या फायदे होते हैं business में IT पे? It helps in reaching more potential customers, ज़्यादा customers को access करना, developing business relationship with the customers, how to interact, a better way to interact with the customers, streamlining the operations is the working of the business, उसको streamline करना, better तरीके से चलाना, reduction of cost कम हो जाती है इससे, efficiency is improved, profit is maximized, profit increase होगा, minimizing wastage बहुत कम हो गई, and providing better services to the customer. सर्विसेज कस्टमर को एक बेटर तरीके से देना, लाइक ऑनलाइन सर्विसेज, हम एक सिंपल सी बात करें, लाइक वी पीपल आर डूइंग ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग, so that's the best way for shopping because you're at sitting at your home, you can just look into the things, then you can buy the things online and the things are delivered to your end straight away, right? So एक बड़ा अच्छा बेनिफिट है हम लोगों के लिए बिजनेस एप्लीकेशंस को, द बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं या बिजनेस को आईटी का बहुत ज़्यादा बेनिफिट है, राइट? देन इज आईटीईएस के बारे में कुछ चीज़ें हैं. ITES is also called as web enabled services, the services which are available with the help of web means internet, or remote services which are not accessible at our location, which are remote, दूर की सर्विसेज को एक्सेस करना, उनको हम ITES भी बोलते हैं. Now we know that IT is improving day by day, and with the increase in IT, various range of career options are there for people. Lot of opportunities are there, right? ऐसे call centers हैं, right? Call centers are the where the customers are to be dealt. Then payroll areas are there where things related to pay or any other things are done. Official work, you can say. Logistic management, revenue claims processing, so medical billing, right? Coding is designing certain softwares. Then medical transcriptions, legal databases where law is incorporated, back office operations done, work done in the back office, right? Content development where we develop the content for some organization. Then GIS is their geographical information system, web services, and human resource services. All these are different areas basically, which are all available because of IT is there. IT की होने की वजह से ही ये सारे एरियाज बने हैं जो एक तरह की जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज हर बंदे को अवेलेबल कराते हैं, right? So ITES is defined as outsourcing of processes. Outsourcing is giving us kind of source to somebody, and that can be enabled with the information technology and covers diverse areas like finance, HR, administration, healthcare, telecommunication, manufacturing. So these are all different areas which are all available because of ITES service, right? तो बहुत सारे एरियाज में यूज़ होता है आईटी, उस वजह से ये सारी सर्विसेज में IT is a part of it. Then this is very common, like e-enabled services. E-enabled which is related to internet, like e-commerce solutions. E-commerce is buying and selling things online. ऑनलाइन हम लोग चीज़ें खरीदें बेचें, उन सबको हम ई कॉमर्स में काउंट करते हैं. तो आईटी की वजह से क्या फ़ायदा है? वी हैव the cost factor is reduced a lot, service standards are improved, right? So customers can buy the things very easily, right, using IT, right? And what all services are available, like medical transcription, customer relationship management, data entry, data processing, ये सारे areas हैं जो जो सर्विसेज हमें ITES इंडस्ट्री से हमें मिलती है, ठीक है? सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट है, डेटा वेयर हाउसिंग है, IT हेल्प डेस्क सर्विसेज है, राइट. सो दीज आर ऑल डिफरेंट services which are available to us because of IT, right? तो एक तरह की job opportunities हैं. Now we'll discuss about some of the services one by one. The first one is BPO service. BPO is business process outsourcing, which means performing business operations through an outside service provider. So if I am running a company, so since एक तरीका मेरे पास ये भी है कि मैं एक BPO हायर करूं और जो भी मेरे एक्सटर्नल काम है मैं उन BPO के थ्रू कराऊं, जो भी सर्विसेज मुझे देनी है लोगों को, I'll give those services with the help of BPO, right? So that will help me as a company owner too. मुझे काफ़ी उसमें बेनिफिट ये होता है कि मुझे कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव पड़ेगा, मुझे लोग हायर नहीं करने पड़ेंगे बार बार इन सब सर्विसेज को देने के लिए, ठीक है. तो डायरेक्टली आई अप्रोच अ BPO एंड देन BPO प्रोवाइड द सर्विसेज ऑन माय एंड, या माय कंपनीज एंड. So these BPOs they all comes under IT services, right? BPO industries is organized industry and various kind of job opportunities are there in India, right? BPO is another industry जहाँ पे बहुत सारी job opportunities लोगों को मिलती है, right? So reducing costs and quality of services are controlled. अब ये BPO सर्विसेज में क्या क्या सर्विसेज अवेलेबल हैं. BPOs आपने कॉल सेंटर्स सुने होंगे. कॉल सेंटर्स जो हैं वो BPO की तरह ही हैं. दे आर बेसिकली BPOs, business process outsourcing only. Call centers are types of BPOs. और भी बहुत सारे हैं. फाइनेंशियल अकाउंटिंग सर्विसेज वेयर the services are provided based on accounts, based on the financial things. फिर टैक्सेशन और इंश्योरेंस की सर्विसेज हो गई. E-publishing and web promotion. Web promotion is like promoting your company on internet, ठीक है. E-publishing भी वही है, पब्लिश करना इंटरनेट के थ्रू, पब्लिश करने अपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स वगैरह. सो देन लीगल सर्विसेज जहाँ पे लॉ वगैरह इन्वॉल्व है. मल्टीमीडिया डिज़ाइन सर्विसेज वेयर थिंग्स आर क्रिएटेड, जैसे एड डिज़ाइनिंग हो गई, ये सब इसके अंदर आती हैं. एड डिज़ाइनिंग करके देती हैं BPO सब लोगों को कंपनी के लिए. Then we have document management services also, where whatever documents organization is handling वो उसको एक effective तरीके से handle करके देते हैं. Software testing services where एक ऐसी organization जो, मान लो मैं एक कंपनी बना रहा हूँ तो मेरी organizations की जो भी सॉफ्टवेयर बनती है, let's say I'm running a software company, तो मुझे खुद हायर करने की बजाय हायर BPO जो मेरे लिए सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग करके देगा, ठीक है. तो जो भी मैं सॉफ्टवेयर बनाता हूँ मैं उनके थ्रू टेस्ट करवा सकता हूँ, ठीक है. सिमिलरली हेल्थ केयर सर्विसेज वेयर डिफरेंट सर्विसेज रिलेटेड टू हेल्थ एंड हेल्थ केयर इज अवेलेबल, और ये भी एक तरह का BPO सर्विस है, राइट. नेक्स्ट इज BPM इंडस्ट्री इन इंडिया. IT BPM. BPM is business process management. It's a way of managing business. So IT BPM is where IT is also again involved in business process management, right? So growth of the IT BPM industry has provided India with wide range of economical and social benefits. So with the help of, see, because IT is part of everything now, तो जो बिजनेसेस हैं उसकी जो प्रोसेस को मैनेज करने के जो तरीके हैं उसमें भी IT काफ़ी इन्वॉल्व है. तो उससे क्या होता है, व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट? सो वी आर गेटिंग wide range of benefits, right? Economical and social, right? Economic where money is involved, right? How these benefits are there, what all these benefits are there, we have a lot of employment opportunities because of this ITBM BPM. Income levels are increased because we are comparing our income with the incomes abroad. So comparison की वजह से income levels जो हैं, income लोगों की काफ़ी बढ़ गई हैं. Export, promoting the exports, so the things are exported to, or the products are exported to various other areas also, outside country also. तो ये सारा फायदा किसकी वजह से है? IT BPM जो बिजनेस प्रोसेस मैनेजमेंट जिसमें IT इन्वॉल्व है, राइट. So economy has grown up, so a lot of good things has happened because of this. IT industry this has almost double in terms of revenue and contribution to India's GDP. इंडिया का जो ग्रोथ रेट है, ग्रोथ रेट में आईटी का जो शेयर है वो डबल हो चुका है इन द लास्ट 10 इयर्स के 10 सालों के अंदर अंदर. तो यू कैन इमेजिन कि कितना इम्पैक्ट है आईटी का बिजनेस प्रोसेस के अंदर, राइट. Now this BPO services India is doing exceptionally well because of the following advantages. क्यों फायदा हुआ BPO services का? We'll just go through. BPO services providers in India invest in high-tech softwares and hardwares to deliver best services. So people, all these services in India, they are investing most of the things in hardware and software ताकि best services मिल सके, right? Then government of India is also encouraging the BPO services. तो गवर्नमेंट ने भी इस BPO सर्विसेज को इंडिया में काफ़ी इनकरेज किया है, जिसकी वजह से काफ़ी फायदा हुआ है BPO इंडस्ट्री को. BPO industry in India is highly developed and capable of delivering numerous types of services. Now we have a variety of wide range of services available by BPO. BPO सर्विसेज जो है इंडिया में बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गई हैं और इसमें काफ़ी सारे एरियाज को कवर किया जाता है, ठीक है. और एंड इन इंडिया दीज BPO सर्विसेज आर ऑफ वेरी गुड क्वालिटी. फॉरेन की कंपनीज भी हमारे इंडिया में आके इन BPO सर्विसेज को एक्सेस करती है, राइट. टॉकिंग अबाउट स्ट्रक्चर. स्ट्रक्चर इज बेसिकली के किस किस तरह की ये BPO सर्विसेज या BPM सर्विसेज हैं. बिजनेस प्रोसेस मैनेजमेंट सर्विसेज. व्हाट टाइप्स ऑफ बिजनेस अवेलेबल इन इंडिया. नाउ organizations within this industry are categorized in the following parameters. इन हमने कैटेगरीज बनाई हैं. देयर आर डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जो बिजनेस से रिलेटेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं. उनको कैटेगराइज कैसे किया है? दीज आर द पैरामीटर्स. सेक्टर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सर्विस, किस एरिया में वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन काम कर रही है, किस एरिया में वो उसके बेस पे डिविजन्स किए गए हैं. टाइप एज वेल एज रेंज ऑफ ऑफरिंग. सो वट एवर दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन the type of that organization is or the range it is giving, उस हिसाब से हमने ये BPO इंडस्ट्री, IT इंडस्ट्रीज की, बिजनेस इंडस्ट्रीज की कैटेगरीज बनाई हैं. देन जोग्राफिकल स्प्रेड, कितने एरियाज में वो इंडस्ट्री जो है वो स्प्रेड की गई है, इस पे बेस डिवीजन किया गया है. रेवेन्यूज एंड साइजेस ऑफ ऑपरेशंस. सो वट एवर रेवेन्यू अ कंपनी इज मेकिंग एंड वट एवर साइज ऑफ द ऑपरेशंस आर देयर, कितना ज़्यादा ऑपरेशंस होते हैं, कितना ज़्यादा काम होता है, उस पे बेस्ड डिवीजन, चार चीज़ों को सोचकर डिवीजन की गई है IT BPM सर्विसेज की इंडस्ट्रीज की. इसमें तीन है. फर्स्ट वन इज MNC. MNC इज अ मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज, राइट. अब इनमें क्या है, इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट MNCs हैव देयर हेडक्वार्टर्स आउटसाइड इंडिया. दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन कि जितनी मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज हैं उनके हेडक्वार्टर्स जो हैं, जो मेन उनके ऑफिस हैं, वो इंडिया से बाहर होते हैं, but operates in multiple locations worldwide. But they are working in various locations worldwide, including in India, and they always cater to external clients. ठीक है. एक्सटर्नल क्लाइंट्स में ज़्यादातर वो फॉरेन के क्लाइंट्स को एक्सेस करते हैं, उनको सर्विसेज देते हैं, ठीक है. तो उसमें डोमेस्टिक भी आ जाएंगे और ग्लोबली भी आ जाएंगे, फाइन. सेकेंड कैटेगरी ऑफ द कंपनीज आर ISPs, Indian Service Providers. Now they start with their operations in India. उनके सारे ऑपरेशन जो है इंडिया कंट्री के अंदर रहेंगे. मोस्ट ऑफ सच ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैव देयर हेडक्वार्टर्स इन इंडिया आल्सो. ज़्यादातर ऐसी कंपनीज के हेडक्वार्टर्स भी इंडिया में ही है. While having offices in many international locations, offices are there in international locations, but headquarters are in India, right? And again, most have the client base which is global as well as domestic. So clients are there also global as well as they are also domestic. So that clients are from India also and abroad also, right? But the thing is that they have focus on serving only the Indian clients. But उनका काम जो है वो ज़्यादातर Indian clients को ही है. Their focus is on Indian clients only. That is why Indian Service Provider is the name given. Then is GIC, Global In-House Centers. Now these are the organizations that cater to the need of the parent company only, which only give services to the Parent company means the company which is already a part of that company organizations. तो अपनी कंपनी अपनी किसी कंपनी को ही वो सर्विसेज देते हैं. जैसे एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, इट हैज़ नंबर ऑफ businesses within one organization. One organization is running multiple types of business. तो उसमें ही अगर एक GIC बनाई गई है तो वो GIC उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर जितने अलग अलग तरह के बिजनेस हैं उनको ही सर्विसेज देगी, सबको नहीं देगी. They do not serve external clients. Don't go outside that organizations, right? तो ये एक इसमें important aspect है. They are in-house. They keep IT operations in-house, means the IT operations all that occur within that house, only within that organization only. Okay. So that's all about different types of industries, IT, business process management industries. These are different types of industries which are available. Next thing is about IT applications. Information technology has become a part of everyday life. Now we know that IT is a part of us. Computer is a tool that provide information whenever we need it. Computer is such kind of tool which gives us information whenever we require. We can search on internet, we can access computers, we can access laptops, right? We can use them at home, we can use them at workplace, we can use them at industries. So every part of area aspects are covered in that, right? It includes listening to music, watching movies, playing games, doing office work, sending messages, chatting. Daily planners can be made, reading books, paying the bills, utility bills pay करना, tickets booking करनी, bank operations करने. तो बहुत vast areas हैं which are all covered because of IT applications, right? And it covers not only the home based work, it also covers the work industry as well as the workplace also, the offices also. Now we'll talk about one by one, like IT in home computing. घर पे IT का क्या फायदा है, right? Household accounts we can manage, we can play games, we can search the internet, surf the web, we can send emails, we can create music. You can see this picture where a child is just using a computer and playing a game over here. Then we can also pursue range of hobbies. So these are the normal things which we do at home, right? So PCs, they are also used to play games, they are also used to solve the puzzles, right? And the PCs also have CD-ROM. CD-ROM is the drive where we insert a CD. So if we have CD-ROMs, we can um, play audio also, we can play video also. Sound card, if it is installed, audio videos can be done, speakers are installed in the system. So computers are, or IT is a part of entertainment also, right? So apart from this, we can use them to study, right? We can do online training courses, right? So and we can also do online shopping, e-commerce, buying and selling things online. So these are all different things which we can do at home with the help of IT. Now coming to IT in our daily life, we use washing machines, microwave ovens. These are all basically computers. We cannot say they are fully computer. They are called as embedded computers because they have some part of computers installed inside them. ठीक है, तो ये एक ऐसे कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर इसमें इंस्टॉल होते हैं, तो वो सॉफ्टवेयर इनको हम एम्बेडेड मशीन्स बोलते हैं. तो ये जो सारी डे टू डे लाइफ वाली चीज़ें और मशीन्स हैं, दे बेसिकली हैव embedded softwares into them. With these embedded softwares are basically the softwares which are generated because of computers only, right? So they are part of IT, we can say, right? So then we can store all information whenever needed. Then appointments can be scheduled. Contacts of a list of contacts can be made. So Excel and all softwares are there. You can make a list, right? So computers are basically playing a very important role nowadays, right? So this is very important. Libraries, you can see the picture of the library. People are sitting and reading, and how they are reading with the help of computers. Nowadays, many libraries are computerized. Each book has a barcode, and it makes it easier for the library to keep records of the book. Book के ऊपर barcodes होते हैं, and with the help of barcode readers, the records of such books can be easily maintained, right? So they can be, the books can be issued, they can be returned back. So issue return वाला काम जो है barcode reader से बहुत easy हो जाता है, right? So basically these barcodes are magnetic strips on the books, and these data present in that particular magnetic strips are read because of that barcode reader, right? So again, IT plays a very important role in libraries also, right? So this is very important part. IT at workplace, IT, how the IT is helpful at various working areas, right? Office environments. So computers are used to perform office work more efficiently. Can do our office work very efficiently because things are done very easily over here. Assembly line industries, where attention to detail, speed, and accuracy are important. So where in industries where speed is required, accuracy is required, automation is required. Automation is where things are automatically done. So ये सारी चीज़ें ऑटोमेशन वाला जो पार्ट है इंडस्ट्रीज में बहुत कॉमन हो गया है, बिकॉज ऑटोमेशन में क्या है कि एवरीथिंग इज मैनेज बाय कंप्यूटर्स देयर, इवन द प्रोडक्शन इज आल्सो ऑटोमेशन। मशीन्स ऐसी बन गई हैं जो जहाँ पे ऑटोमेटेड सिस्टम है कि ऑटोमेटिकली दे स्टार्ट मेकिंग द प्रोडक्ट, ठीक है, लॉट ऑफ मशीन्स आर देयर। सो इससे एफिशिएंसी इंक्रीज होती है, एरर के चांसेस कम हो जाते हैं और स्पीडली प्रोडक्शन होती है, राइट? And moreover, internet and office applications are available which help us to manage the things in business industries also, ठीक है। ऑफिस एप्लीकेशंस में जैसे वर्ड, एक्सेल, पावर पॉइंट है, where people can just track and they can type and think, record the things there, right? IT in education, computers and IT is very uh, important now we all are facing trouble right now. This lockdown is there, and हम लोग virtual virtual classes we have to conduct it like we are doing right now, with creating videos, we creating audios and animations which helps our student to learn in a better way, ठीक है। And apart from that, lot of teaching resources are also available which help us to learn the things in a better way. You can search a lot of things, there are a lot of apps available, lot of websites available on net. So we can explore the things, and if you have any doubt you regarding anything in the book, so that doubt can be cleared from the resources. You can simply refer to the resources, app download कर लो आप, कोई website पे जाके search कर लो, you'll get the information exactly, right? So it's a big beneficial thing for teachers as well as students also. Now see IT in classrooms, classroom में हम लोग कैसे IT use करते हैं? We have e-learning classrooms these days, जिसको हम audio visual rooms भी बोलते हैं. So where smart boards are used, where projection is used, projector is there. So ये ऐसे tools हैं जो teaching को थोड़ा easy और interactive बनाते हैं. Smart board presentations are used. Smart board are intelligent boards where with the help of certain kind of pen called a stylus, उस पेन से हम लोग बोर्ड के ऊपर चीज़ें इजीली ड्रॉ भी कर सकते हैं, लिख भी सकते हैं, और नेट एप्लीकेशन, वेब एप्लीकेशंस भी चला सकते हैं. Videos we can show in the classrooms. Images and videos can be created also. Desktop publishing is designing certain books, letters, magazines, documents. So this allow part of classrooms. Educational games can be made, जो games जो बच्चे खेल के थोड़ा education से related सीख सकते हैं. Then CD-ROM, multimedia we can access, learning through CDs, learning through DVDs, right? And lastly, that gathering information from internet. So क्लासरूम में भी ये चीज़ें हो सकती हैं, इंटरनेट से आप इंफॉर्मेशन निकाल सकते हो. Education anywhere and everywhere, anytime and everywhere. So see, most important thing is that people can access these kind of applications like mobile apps or websites like epathshala.nic.in. These are government sites which are designed by NCERT. सो ये कुछ ऐसी एप्लीकेशंस हैं जो आप ऑनलाइन किसी भी टाइम पे आप एक्सेस कर सकते हो. देयर इज नो लिमिटेशन, देयर इज नो लिमिटेशन ऑफ टाइम, देयर इज नो लिमिटेशन ऑफ प्लेस. So you can access these things anywhere, right? And not only this e-Pathshala, there are a lot of sites we can simply visit, and there are a lot of applications also, mobile apps also, which you can download. And all these applications are basically providing information to people at your level. और आप अपने पेस से स्टडी कर सकते हो, अपनी लोकेशन के हिसाब से स्टडी कर सकते हो. लॉट ऑफ handy things are there. Variety of websites and mobile apps are available. Okay. And these days WBT, that web based trainings are also organized. आजकल तो इसका बहुत important role है, because it's a platform where a teacher can teach you online with the help of internet. Like in our cases, like हम लोग Zoom classes ले रहे हैं. Zoom classes इसी का example है WBT का, where we are just conducting classes, and it's an online platform where people can interact, the teacher can interact with the students, and the student can put the query to the teacher. जैसे हम लोग Zoom मीटिंग प्लेटफॉर्म पे टीचिंग करते हैं. तो ये सब भी एक बड़ा कॉमन प्लेटफॉर्म आजकल तो ज़्यादा रिक्वायरमेंट है इन सब चीज़ों की. Then is teaching aids in media. IT is used in teaching aids as teaching aids. Teaching aids की तरह यूज़ किया जा सकता है, पढ़ाने के तरीके में यूज़ होता है. जैसे पिक्चर्स हम लोग यूज़ कर सकते हैं, एनिमेशंस बना सकते हैं, audio visual things we can make, right? So this makes the lesson more interesting, more presentable. Then we can organize our lessons on computers. Organize a lesson means, like, if I am going to give a lesson to you people, I have to I can simply make a presentation kind of thing or animation kind of thing on my computer and then show it to you people. Okay. Then we can also use internet and other IT applications from where we can obtain relevant information about the subject. So ये टीचर्स की हेल्प के लिए हैं कि हम इंफॉर्मेशन इंटरनेट से निकाल के रेलेवेंट जो है आपको दे सकते हैं, बच्चों को दे सकते हैं. Then is learning management system, LMS. That's learning management system is being used by many countries to manage school systems. Students or the teacher can register herself or himself on the official website to access the system and get many services from the system, right? So ये वही example है जैसे Zoom meeting platform है हमारे, that is learning management system, where a lot of schools nowadays they are using this kind of system where children and the student and the teacher, they can register themselves, and then information and services related to studies and all can be shared to the students on online platform. And then जैसे गूगल की एप्लीकेशंस हैं, जैसे गूगल क्लासरूम में एक एग्जांपल बताता हूँ, वहाँ पे बच्चे अपने जीमेल आईडी से लॉग इन करके रख सकते हैं. वन काइंड ऑफ ग्रुप इज मेड, जैसे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप होता है. So in that group, a teacher can post up questions, they can give homework, right? And student, they can do the homework and then they can put up a query back to the teacher. तो इस तरह के platforms हैं ये. और ये LMS में होता है कि audio visual things are also involved, where teacher can show you some video, then you can have online chat also, you can have video conferencing also, right? So students are quite benefited out of this. What are the benefits? Learn lessons anytime, anywhere. They can submit the queries, then getting the replies, submit the comments, participate in co-curricular activities via video, right? Then parents can also be part of it. Now parents can monitor the progress of the children. Parents भी ऐसे ग्रुप्स को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं और वो अपने अपने बच्चे की प्रोग्रेस को they can simply go through it, right? So that's it from this area. Now I'll end up here now because time is running out. So I'll continue with the things in the next lesson whenever we have. I'll start with IT and entertainment. Fine. So whatever go through the topic, I'll share this book material also to you people, and we'll definitely go through it. If you have any doubts and queries, we'll definitely discuss on the next day. You can post up a message right now on the groups, or you can send a query to your CT class teacher also. And next week we'll simply start with a Zoom lesson instead of this online video recordings. हम लोग यहाँ से आगे जब भी होगा Zoom lesson शुरू करेंगे next week. We'll start from this topic next week. Fine. So kindly and I'll try to share this also, this page also, this chapter also to you people, and just go through it, go through all the things. These are all quite simple things, and if you people have any query and all, we can discuss on the next meeting whenever we have, right? So that's from all from my side. Well, I'll end up here now. Okay, then thanks a lot for everything. Bye bye.